We can keep going with it, but it's actually already done. So we discussed it in detail. We need to move on to the new topic. So what do you think?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Any topic because any topics I like
of course, of course. So
it offer.
let's talk about maybe sport, maybe education. So, what do you think? So, you choose one. So, sport, education, weather. Of course, we will discuss them one by one, so no difference. But which one would you like to study first? Sport, education, weather, environment, music, so whatever. So,
Okay.
sport, sport,
Education. Sport
sport.
or education. Okay. Education.
Education, of course,
Education.
education is good. Okay, so let's talk about education. Well, okay, again, as usual, we start with part one. Yeah. Uh, Actually, we have another, just let me discuss this. So we have another method. So that is the combination of book and free materials. But I would go for this one because this way you are asked some real questions, so some IELTS questions, and they are factual tests and factual questions are speaking practice. And then you can practice. But we have another method that is we have a book. I don't know. So it's good. I don't want to say it's not good. It's perfect. It's good. But maybe, I don't know. I find this one more useful. But it's your choice if you wanna like study just book. We have good books, like good resources like Mindset for IELTS. And well, let's see. Okay, so
Okay.
let's,
We
yeah.
can follow a book.
What?
I
Sorry.
can borrow the book.
You don't need to buy. I will share it. You
We
don't need
can.
to. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. We can follow the book.
Okay. So
The
let's
topic on the book.
okay,
Okay.
just give me a moment. Okay, so I think so if I can find it. Okay, I want to show you the book. I think you can get started with IELTS, Mindset for IELTS number 3, but let's see. Okay. First, so for today, we discussed this topic together, and of course, the next time we'll keep going with our book. Okay. Let me share the board. Okay. Well, education. Okay. Well, my first question for you, part one, and tell me at what age do children begin school in your country? At what age do children begin school in your country?
In my country, uh, children can go to the um, kindergarten um, 1 year, 1 years old. At 1 years old, they can go to the kindergarten. Some people send their children to the kindergarten when they are maybe 8 months, 8 months, uh, 8 year old, 8 months, only 8 months.
Wow.
Mhm. Yes, they send to the kindergarten because the people don't have the time to take care. Their parents have to work, have go to work. No one take care of them, so they send to the kindergarten.
Ah,
Mm, and children usually go to primary school at 6 years old.
ah. at 6. So actually they start their official, so we say formal or official education when they're 6, right? So you can
Yes,
say, yeah,
official.
of course, you can say formal or official. So you can say formal education starts at 6 years of age. Okay, but of course, most of kids and children go to kindergarten, preschool. Well, let's talk about this. In my country, so how to make it a little better. Of course, it was clear. Just I was thinking about your answer. In my country, children can go to the kindergarten 1 year. Okay, so how to talk about age. First, you can say, yeah,
Mm.
for example, when they are 4 or 1 or 8 months, so even 8 months, so you can say, but formal education or official, okay, starts, as I told you, starts uh, at 6, or isn't it a little late? I think it should be 5, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, isn't it a little late?
Five.
Yeah.
All formal education start at 5 years old.
No, I'm asking.
At
Yeah,
five
I'm
years
asking
old.
just like, I'm asking you, like, isn't it a little just, it shouldn't be a little earlier, like, at 5 maybe?
No, in my country, children go to school
Yeah.
at 6 years
Well, that's interesting
of
that,
age.
yeah, they can, yeah, of course. Well, okay. Uh, so some parents send their children to kindergarten when they are as young as 8 year olds, 8 month. I'm sorry, I say 8 year. Okay. So you can say some parents send their uh, children or kids, okay, when to kindergarten when they are as young as 8 months old. Yeah, and this is because both parents usually have jobs and don't have time to take care of child, so they decide to send them to kindergarten. So this is a band 7. It's a good one. And if I want to improve it, uh, I would actually go for this. I can say in my country, children typically attend kindergarten for a few years, like as you said, from the age of 8 months. And some parents choose to enroll their children as early as 8 months old. So you can replace, they send to some parents, okay, choose to enroll their children as early as 8 months old. This is another version. Of course, both are the same. One is band 7, the second one is band 9. Band, okay. And why? Mainly due to, because of. So, mainly due to work commitments. So, we have another phrase here that is work commitments. Okay. So, and then you can explain since many parents work full time and lack child care support, they lack childcare support, they often rely on kindergartens to provide a safe and structured environment for their children. I don't want to say children again, so I would go for infants. Infants. Okay, and you can make it plural. Okay. First, enroll. What is the meaning of enroll? When you officially register your kid, for example, enroll your kid, and you can use it for university or high school. So you enroll your kid in university as age of, for example, I don't know, 18. So this way you can use it. Enroll means to officially register your kid. And work commitment, heavy job. Due to work commitments here, we mean like heavy workload, heavy job. Okay, so they have job and this heavy workload. So because of this work commitment, because they need to work hard like this. Okay, okay, and they have jobs. Okay. And the next one, let's see. Yeah, childcare support. They don't have, when you lack childcare support, means like you don't have anyone to help you, to help care for child. So there is no one. They rely on, because of this, they rely on kindergarten. Why? Because this environment is safe, secure, and structured, organized. You can say structured environments. Safe and organized means safe and organized. Okay. Well, now you can make your answer again. You can use these words and phrases, okay, to make it better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, say again.
In my country, children can, in my country, some parents send their children to um, to the kindergarten
Mhm.
when they are as young as 8 months old. Mm. Some parents send their children to uh, kindergarten when they are as young as 8 months old. 8 months old. 8 months old. Um, yeah. And a formal education starts at 6 years old. 6 years of age. Formal education starts at 6 years of age. Mm,
Very good. So now you can give reason why.
why? Huh?
Yeah.
Um, people, some people, they have a work commitment and they need child care support, so uh, um, they need um, to have a child care support
Yeah.
and uh, safe and structured environment for their children.
Perfect. Very good. This one is. Yeah, that's pretty quite better. So I think it was really good, and I like this. And just I can say that this one it was really good one, and easily get 6.5 or 7. So that was good. Okay, well, so let's keep going with the next question. Okay, But it's so, but eight, actually, 8 months is too early to see a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, it's, I think it's too early.
Maybe they need to
Please.
babysit on.
Ah,
They need to babysit sitter.
of course, it's better. I think it's better. So to have someone to help, but it's just, to send to
Because if
preschool.
you because if you hire a woman to come to take care of the children, it takes you a lot of money. So
Yeah.
you send to the kindergarten, it's safe.
Yeah, of
You
course.
that's a way to save money.
Yeah, I think it's better. So human babysitter. Yeah, or yeah, child, yeah, or casually just we say nanny. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but nanny is full time. When we say nanny, you know that nannies are full time and just long term. But yes, I do agree with you. A sitter is a really good one. Good choice because you need someone who looks after your child, but temporarily. No, I feel like it's better than just sending to pre-K. That's like at the age of 8 months. It's too early, but of course, it's
I
okay.
sent my daughter to kindergarten when she was 18 months old.
Oh,
18.
just let me say something. Actually, this is different. So we have grade levels. Let's discuss this. Preschool, kindergarten, and official. So what is this? When you say preschool, normally preschool, that is
Preschool.
optional. What you mean is preschool. So we started at the age of 3 or 4. Okay, and it's optional. So if someone wants or no. Then we have kindergarten, that is the first year of formal school or formal education in most of states. That is 5 to 6 year old. And then we have
Mm.
first grade, that is 6. So that one is pre-K. We say pre K or preschool, this is optional. So normally 3 or 4 year old, but you send, of course, your kids earlier at the age of maybe 2 or this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, preschool. We can send mm, we can send our children to preschool when they are uh, as young as um, 8 months old, eight
Yeah.
months old. But we usually send our kids to kindergarten when they are 3 years old.
It's so sweet.
Then,
Yeah. So
then,
official, so
then
this way,
they
because yeah.
official
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You keep going.
kindergarten. Yeah, kindergarten is. I think uh, it's also official.
Yeah, of course it is.
Primary
Of course
school.
it is. So
Yeah,
kindergarten, of course, actually,
kindergarten is
kindergarten
official
is the
too.
first year of official. The first year of official education is kindergarten. So of course, it's official education.
Oh,
Yes. But preschool,
but
no.
we spent but, but we spent 3 years in kindergarten
Preschool,
before go to a primary school.
I feel like that
We
you
can
do
start
this. I feel like that you do this. So first you send your kids to preschool. You like for example at the age of 2 or maybe earlier, okay, and then kindergarten
mm,
and then or you directly start from preschool to school because kindergarten actually it's this is the year of formal education, so it's a 5 year before it's preschool, it's not kindergarten. So I feel like that you send your kids to preschool and then kindergarten and then school, right? So we have 3 levels here, 3 steps.
Okay. Yeah, 3 level. Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, I have no idea. Just I'm saying this
Okay.
is what I realized, but I'm not sure about it. And just because there is difference between preschool and kindergarten. So they're different, at least in my country, they're different. Okay. And because preschool is pre-kindergarten, before kindergarten. And the age is different.
Mm,
And what is the purpose? Why? Actually, so uh, children at the age of 3 or 4, they prepare, they're prepared for
yeah.
kindergarten. Yeah. And then, and
Yeah.
of course, yeah, it's optional. But after that, we have kindergarten, that this one is mandatory, like, in most of states. So people need to send their kids at the age of 5 or 6. Okay. And why? This is the first official year of a school. So this is different. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Well, and now the next question for you. Okay. Tell me about your kids. What kind of school did your kids go as a child, of course? I'm not talking about you now. So, what kind?
Do, yeah, and you mean go to the primary school or
What kind
kindergarten?
of a school? For example, primary school, grammar school, I don't know, co-education. So different types of school I'm in. So what kind of public school, private school? So let's explain. Okay, different types of it. I ask you, what kind of school did your children go to?
My kid study in the um, bilingual international school. When they study um, at primary school, my kids went to the primary school that was a bilingual school. Uh, it was in Hanoi. It is in Hanoi, yes. And when they uh, moved to the secondary school, they study in the international school.
Yeah,
Yeah, in primary school, they study Vietnamese and English.
yeah. Because it
Um,
was bilingual, yeah.
yes, yeah. Uh, but when they study in secondary school, they
Yeah,
just study um, um, all the subjects, but
yeah.
in English.
Yeah. So you can make it a little just better. So how to say, not too wordy. Like you can easily say, my children attended a bilingual primary school in Hanoi. Yeah. Which
Okay.
was, for example, if you want to give the name, okay, of course you can give it here. And after finishing primary school, they moved on to an international secondary school, okay, also located in Hanoi. So this one is better, like this one is prob a better
Okay.
version, maybe improved version
Okay.
for band
I
7.
make
So
it
you can
again.
say we
Okay.
have after, just let me, okay. So after finishing primary school, they moved on to an international secondary school also located in, for example, Hanoi. Yeah. Okay, this one. This one is actually clear, grammatically correct. Uh, of course, vocabulary is accurate, not really complex. So, my children were enrolled. So, this is band night. And I want to start with passive. My children were enrolled in a bilingual primary school in Hanoi after completing their primary education, their primary education, they're transitioned to an international secondary school, which is also based in Hanoi. This is Band. Okay, let me write what I said. So why are you looking at me this way? So it was like, okay, just we're running out of time. Let's log out and back in. Then I will give you band 9 version. Just let's log out and back in. Okay, go.
Mhm.
Okay, let me stop sharing and let's log out.